You are the ship's navigator, responsible for maneuvering the ship and navigating within and between star systems. Your crew depends on you to get the ship wherever needed, to avoid collisions with hazards in space, and to maneuver for tactical advantage in combat situations. Your local map can be used to mark ships and objects as waypoints, to check your proximity to hazards, and gauge when you are close to being detected by hostiles. Touch any target on the map to select it.
Calculating travel vector. Plotting course. Calculating travel vector.
Your basic maneuvering controls allow you to give the ship forward or reverse thrust, to steer the ship to port or starboard, and to move the ship up or down on its vertical axis. The amount of thrust you can give depends on the amount of power your chief engineer allocates to engines. The more power your engines have, the more responsive the ship will be. Maneuvering controls are only available when your local map view is active. The throttle controls your speed, and also allows you to reverse or make a full stop. Your ship's impulse drive allows you to travel quickly between planets and other points of interest within a star system. To travel via impulse, you will first need to plot a course by choosing a destination on the impulse map. Once the course is plotted, you will then need to align your ship with the appropriate heading and engage the impulse drive. Be aware, the impulse drive cannot be engaged unless the chief engineer has allocated sufficient power. Switch to your impulse map. Select any point of interest in the star system to plot a course to that destination. Now return to the local view and steer the ship to line up with your plotted course. Grab and push your throttle to engage the impulse drive. The ship's computer will automatically follow the course you plotted. As the tactical officer, you are in charge of the ship's weapons, defenses, and scanners. In combat situations, you must coordinate with the rest of the bridge crew to protect the ship and deal with any threats to it. But you also have a crucial role in non-combat situations. It is the tactical officer's responsibility to scan nearby ships and other objects in the environment to reveal vital information about them. In order to scan anything or to fire on it, you must first target it. To select a target, simply select the appropriate icon on your map. Once you've selected a target, a display will show all currently known information about your selection. Target a nearby ship by tapping its icon on the map. You will often need to scan a target to learn more about it, or to locate people or objects of interest in another vessel. Some objects are scanned with a simple, general scanning action. This happens automatically when the object is targeted. More complex objects, like other ships, can be scanned for specific properties, such as the locations of any weak points in a ship's system. When an object has many features to scan, scanning them all at once is much slower than scanning a single specific system. Scanning is required before it's possible to transport people or cargo off of another vessel, or before being able to target weak spots of an enemy's ship systems. Target a nearby ship by tapping its icon on the map. Here you can select what systems you want to scan. Scanning a single system will always be faster than scanning multiple at once. Also, the closer the ship is to the target, the faster you can scan. Scan the ship's engines now to reveal their status, and any weak points which would allow you to damage the engines directly. As Tactical Officer, you have control over raising and lowering the ship's shields. When raised, the shields will charge up to maximum strength over time. They are your best defense against damage to the ship. When shields are lowered, or down to 0 strength, any damage to the ship may cause serious harm to onboard systems, or even loss of life to your crew. When shields are raised, the Chief Engineer can direct power to them to increase their effectiveness. Raise the shields now. There is a delay while power is channeled into the shield emitters before the shields come online. In a combat situation, remember that you need to raise shields before the enemy fires. As Chief Engineer, you support all other members of the bridge crew by keeping the Aegis operating in top condition. You monitor vital status information about the ship's systems, allocate power needed for maneuvering and combat, and manage the ship's power grid to compensate for damage or boost its capabilities. You also manage the ship's repair teams and keep an eye on how visible the Aegis is to other ships in the area.
Warp coils charged.
Your system's display gives vital information about the status of the ship's various systems at all times. When your ship is suffering from negative effects, this panel provides information about the source and severity of the effect. As Chief Engineer, you have more detail about your ship's status than any other member of the crew. Activate your system's display now. How you allocate power determines how effective each of those systems is. As situations change, you'll need to communicate with the rest of the crew to keep them supplied with power and to anticipate when to make critical adjustments. One of your most essential responsibilities as chief engineer is to distribute available power between each of the ship's major systems. Try giving maximum power to engines now. Now try giving maximum power to shields. You will have to reduce power to other systems first. Before the ship can travel between star systems, you must make the ship ready and charge its warp coils. This draws a tremendous amount of power, and you will be unable to make any further changes to power allocation or routing while prepping for warp. Begin preparing for warp now. Charge the warp coils. The helmsman will have a limited time to engage the warp drive, or the coils will automatically discharge to prevent damage to the ship.
Warp coils charged.
Yo. Yo.
Captain's log, stardate 225-8.161. My crew is assembled, and we're preparing to disembark on our expedition to the trench. Before we depart, however, Starfleet Command has asked us to complete one final exercise to confirm the Aegis's fitness for the mission ahead, and undoubtedly to test the readiness of her captain and crew.
Captain, we have a message incoming from Deep Space K7. Opening channel.
Aegis, we have a freighter coming into dock, and we've had a little trouble lately with smugglers trafficking invasive species. On your way out, I think it'd be best for everyone if you could just verify the ship isn't carrying any wildlife.
EVA repairs on the saucer section are complete.
Aye, shields up. Arming torpedoes.
I modified the output algorithms a little. Mind taking a look?
I can check that out.
Scan target. Scan target. Scan objective. Scan target. Scan target. Okay, no, I can't do that.
Aye, aye, Captain. Following.
Aye,
Following
aye.
the target.
Locking new target. Scanning.
Just to be safe, can you look at the fire control systems again?
Say, let me take a look at that.
Understood. Full power to shields.
I will update your panel, Captain. I am not detecting any unusual life forms aboard the freighter, Captain.
I'll let K7 know the ship's clean.
Aye, aye.
Disarm
Align
the
torpedoes.
Warp protocols. Allocating power.
Warp course laid in. Aligning warp vector. Course
Warp coils
plotted.
ready.
On your mark. Aye.
Preparing
warp
for
vector
warp.
aligned.
Diverting power.
Warp course is set. Lining up for warp vector.
Warp
Course laid in,
coils
Captain.
Charged.
Yes, Captain. Maximizing power to engines.
Alright, so I'm gonna plot a course. So, helmsman.
Scanning for anomalous energy fields.
Aye, aye, Captain. We're on
Preparing
vector
for
for
warp.
warp.
Adjusting power.
Warp course plotted. Lining up for warp. We're ready
for
to
warp.
go.
Coils
Aye,
charged.
Captain.
I'm picking up a distress signal, Captain. Channel open.
USS Aegis. My vessel has lost all power and our life support systems are nearly exhausted. We have a crew of 6. I request that you take us aboard your ship as soon as possible.
Torpedoes arming. Yes,
Staying with
Captain.
them.
Locking on target. Scanning target.
Acknowledged. Equalizing power.
Captain,
Transferring data
we
to
have
your
life
panel,
signs.
Captain.
Following.
Aye, aye. Lowering shields.
Acquiring lock. Affirmative.
Torpedoes on safe.
Energizing.
The vessel is empty, and all crew members are accounted for.
We have a priority message incoming from Starfleet Command. Opening channel.
Captain, we've lost contact with one of our survey vessels, the USS Nicholson. You're the closest ship to their last known position. We need you to locate the vessel and render any aid they may need. We're sending their last coordinates to you now. Starfleet out.
Plotting course.
Aye, aye.
Allocating engine power for impulse.
Plotting impulse course. Course plotted. Aye, understood.
Captain, I'm detecting gravitic mines in the area. If we get too close, they'll be attracted to our hull, and the damage could be severe. We should keep our distance.
The environment is inhibiting the effectiveness of our sensors, Captain. We are, however, detecting pockets of plasma coolant. They may provide clues as to the Nicholson's whereabouts.
Aye, Captain. Shields raised. Arming torpedoes. Understood. Target selected. Scan initiated.
I am sending new data to your panel, Captain.
I should send a technician to the Jeffries too for a better measurement.
We've arrived.
Affirmative.
Aye, Captain. Dropping shields. Torpedoes disarmed. Roger that. Updating target. Initiating scan.
I am updating your panel, Captain. Sensors are detecting a distress beacon,
Aye, Captain.
but it is
Targeting.
not a Federation frequency.
Scanning.
It looks like a civilian vessel needs assistance as well.
I'm picking up a signal on emergency frequencies. Complete. On screen.
Aegis, according to my engineer, our engines are locked in some sort of malfunction cycle. If we could temporarily override them, I think we can fix the problem.
Understood. New target locked.
Warning.
Entering
Environmental
anomaly.
hazard detected.
Aye. Shields up. Arming torpedoes. Aye, aye, Captain. Changing target.
Warp core output appears to be 2% below projections. Can you confirm those numbers?
Initializing a level 3 diagnostic.
Following
Aye,
the
Captain.
target.
Locking on target.
Staying
Aye,
with them.
aye. Updating target. Scan initiated. Full
Transferring
scan.
analysis to your panel, Captain.
Aye, aye. Attempting to disrupt. New target locked.
Exiting the anomaly.
I'm in.
It looks like that fixed it. We should be able to take it from here. Thanks for your help. You probably just saved all our lives.
Coolant levels are nominal.
Aye, Captain. Locking new target. Scanning. I finished the scan.
Warning.
Entering the
Environmental
anomaly.
hazard detected.
I believe our lost ship is showing on sensors now, Captain.
We're being hailed.
Aegis, this is the USS Nicholson. Our vessel is severely damaged and leaking radiation. Most of my crew escaped, but a few of us are trapped in the forward compartment. I need you to transport us off the ship. And then, well, she's too dangerous. We can't just leave her floating out here. You'll have to scuttle her.
Captain, we've reached our destination. Exiting anomaly.
You got it. Target selected. Initiating scan.
I am sending new data to your
We've
panel,
got life
Captain.
signs.
What's up, man? How's it going? What the fuck was I doing?
Following the
Roger
target.
that. Shield
Establishing
fluid.
lock.
How's it going, mate? This is actually on sale for like $14 right now at the PS Store. It's a great buy. If you ever get a VR headset, you have
Energizing.
one. It's awesome. It's VR and it's regular.
Yes,
Staying with
Captain.
them.
Targeting. Firing.
Hull integrity at 50%. Warning. Hull integrity at 25%.
Captain, we have an update from Starfleet Command. They're sending us new coordinates.
Calculating travel vector.
Aye, Captain. Maximizing power to shield emitters.
Plotting course.
Aye.
Torpedoes on
Diverting
safe.
power for impulse.
Laying course for impulse. On your... Aye, Captain.
distress channel. Putting it on screen.
This is Captain Jameson of the Kobayashi Maru. We've struck a gravitic mine. We've lost all power and our hull has been penetrated. Life support systems are failing. Our position is Gamma Hydra Section 10. Please, you must help us.
Captain, that places them in the Klingon neutral zone. Entering the zone would put us in violation of treaty.
Following the target. Changing target.
Aye, Captain.
Aye, Captain. Lowering shields. You got it. Raising shields. Torpedoes arming. We're approaching the Klingon neutral zone, Captain.
No course plotted.
Aye, aye, Captain. Targeting. I'll alert medical. Scanning.
I'm updating your panel, Captain.
Life signs detected.
Staying
Aye,
with
Captain. Shields lowered.
Acquiring transporter lock.
Warning. Cloaked vessel detected.
Uh-oh.
Energizing. There are others remaining aboard the target.
Hostile ship here. Cloaking.
Establishing lock.
New contact. One hostile.
Shield interference is
Shields
blocking
raised.
the transporter.
Understood.
the target.
Blocking new target. Scanning target.
I will
Scan
update your
complete.
panel, Captain.
Roger that. Attempting system disruption. Stand by. New target locked.
Cloaked vessel detected.
Aye, aye.
Staying with
target selected. Engaging target. We're disrupting the target system. Ship decloaking. Hostile contacts detected. Yes, Captain. Changing target. Firing. Aye, Captain.
Staying with them.
Updating target. Enemy vessel breaking contact. You got
Following
it.
the target.
Locking on target. Opening fire. Enemy vessel destroyed.
Kobayashi Maru is at 50% hull integrity.
Roger that. Targeting. Scanning. Aye,
Staying
Captain. Updating target. Engaging.
Transferring data to your panel, Captain.
Aye.
Following the
Locking on
target.
target. Engaging target. Understood. With locking new target. Opening fire.
I have noticed a pattern of unusual sensor echoes. They are indicative of the recent use of a homing device.
Kobayashi Maru engaged 25% hull integrity.
One hostile destroyed. Aye,
Following the
Changing
target.
target. Target
Staying
selected. Initiating scan. Firing. Enemy vessel decloaking. Aye. I've got multiple hostile contacts. Locking on target. Firing.
Transferring analysis to your panel, Captain.
Aye.
Following
New
the
target
target.
locked. Engaging target.
Kobayashi Maru hull 10%.
Locking new target.
Kobayashi Maru was just destroyed, Captain.
Firing. Aye, Captain.
Staying with them.
Congratulations, Captain. You and your crew have just completed the Kobayashi Maru simulation. I know it's not easy to face a no-win situation like that, but it's a necessary test, both for Starfleet and for yourselves. I think we all have a better idea now of the decisions you'll make when there's no obvious right answer. Based on your overall performance, I'm not only clearing the Aegis for Operation Distant Shore, I'm recommending that you lead the expedition into the trench.
That's awesome. So I'm going to stop my broadcast for a second, but I'm going to start my broadcast back up. I'm going to switch from this game to Assassin's Creed.